This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Clint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weights. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Wednesday. The Jason Walker Show inside the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. Took a day off yesterday to just hang out and get stuff done because I'll be in Billings starting tomorrow for the next few days for the Montana Football Hall of Fame. We're going to talk about that with Alex Eschelman coming up. That's what she said. Also, your Montana Rodeo Roundup, the Auto Concepts Performance of the Week, and much more coming up on today's edition. Tomorrow in Billings, we'll be at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center getting ready, as I said, for the Hall of Fame induction. Don't forget our big red carpet event on Saturday before the banquet. Figure about 4:30 or so it'll get started and go till we start the banquet, about 5:30 or so. And we'll talk to Alex especially. We'll talk to a lot of the inductees and some of the past inductees as well. So it's going to be a fun time. If you have not yet got your tickets for the Hall of Fame induction, do so by going to Universal Athletic Stores or visit the website. But that'll be 6 o'clock Saturday night in Billings at the Hotel and Convention Center. It's going to be a lot of fun. The opening segment of the Jason Walker Show is presented by Montana Custom Log Homes. They are really, truly the premier log home company in the industry. You've got three distinct divisions. Now, you've got milled log, so you can create the log home of your dreams and budget. Milled logs, consistent diameter, great versatility, beauty, and strength. You also have handcrafted division. Each log's individually crafted together to create your walls, trusses, and all the extra details that only this type of construction has. And you also have timber frame construction and accents. Montana Custom Log Homes does everything from mortise and tenon joinery to steel joinery and every combo in between. It's customized to you. It's made to order, and you can visit them at yourcustomlog.com to get started today. So we missed it on Sunday. Happy Father's Day. And I gotta share this. So my daughter, who's 4, my Father's Day present from her is this sheet that she filled out at school. And it's like my daddy. And so she didn't do the writing. I mean, obviously that's great writing, but her teacher did. But she gave the answers. She got my name, Jason. She says I'm 24, which is fantastic. Thank you, little one. I'm not 24. My oldest daughter is 24. Says, Dad's favorite thing to do is lay on the couch and play games with me. Dad is really good at, there's a little bit of a theme here. She said, Dad's really good at tooting. I love it when Dad colors with me. I like to play games with Daddy. Dad's favorite food is Lucky Charms. Daddy loves me because he wants to be my best friend all of the time. Oh, that's sweet. My dad is funny when he burps and toots. I told you there was a theme. My dad is strong as teeth, and I love Daddy because I want him to be my friend. So that was from my little one, which was pretty sweet. She also got me this new, she was at dance camp last week too and made a little design. So that's hanging there. It says princess and it's got her picture and stuff. So I am hashtag girl dad. I'm boy dad too with my son in the Army, but I'm girl dad as well. So, but happy Father's Day belated to you and if you're a dad or to your dad. Let's see. How about Catherine Burkhoff? how special is this athlete from Missoula? Holy cow. She's a Hellgate grad, finished second in the women's 50-meter backstroke today at the FINA World Championships in Budapest, Hungary, with a time of 27:39. Kylie Massey of Canada won the race in 27:31. She is at North Carolina State, took 5th overall in the semis, 2nd in her semifinal race, and 1st in her heat, and then entered the finals and end up with the one of 2 Americans in the top 5, but ends up with silver at 50 meter. Congratulations to Catherine Burkhoff. That is awesome, and very cool for her. If you didn't see the news, Dave Gant, the former Bobcat, Gonzaga, MSU Northern volleyball coach, he was recently the athletics director and did a lot at Providence for the last few years. I guess he was there for 6 years. Basically, got everything going, but he's going to be the assistant volleyball coach at Arkansas, which is pretty cool. And Coach Gant is absolutely wonderful dude. Known him forever. Well, since the late 90s when I was doing PA announcing for volleyball. And I started doing volleyball PA for MSU, he was the coach. So he was also the assistant at Providence this last year with the Argos. He was out in Gonzaga after he left. Wow, words are hard. MSU, but great dude. He's still the MSU winningest volleyball coach. And great guy. I'm going to miss him in Montana. Bless me. So good luck to Coach Gant. Definitely. It's kind of old news, but Montana sweeping my Wyoming. Wow. I haven't even started drinking yet. I'm just kidding. Well, I haven't, but Montana sweeping Wyoming in volleyball again, or in basketball. I mean, that's like a nonstop deal now. Steve Keller's like 20-0. Wes Keller, the girls' coach, has won a bunch. I think he's only lost once, but they've won 11 or 12 straight in that series, something like that. It's nuts. They're very, very good. So there's that. Hey, speaking of Missoula, that is where our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week nominee comes from, or winner, and it is the Missoula Strikers U18 girls soccer team. They won the U.S. Youth Soccer Far West President's Cup in Phoenix on Sunday, and giving Montana its first champion in regionals. Came from behind, or rather beat a team from Northern Utah 2-1 in the title match. And that's awesome. They beat a team from SoCal, tied Arizona and Oregon before beating Oregon in a rematch in double OT, went to the championship and got the win. So congratulations to our Auto Concepts Performance of the Week, the Missoula Strikers U18 girls team. And that's really cool. Very, very cool. And first ever in the state of Montana. I'll show you the picture of the girls. There they are. But very cool. Head by Coach Jay Anderson. So there you go. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you set. Alex Eschelman's going to join us. We're going to talk Auto Concepts, or Montana Football Hall of Fame induction, and a couple of Bobcats moving on. So we'll ask Alex about her thoughts on that. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Oh, we're going to do your Montana Rodeo Roundup. Didn't go well for the Bobcats down at the CNFR in Casper, but some top 10 finishes. We've got PRCA and NRA action in action this week as well. So we'll have all of that, plus the walk-off on this day in history, a whole bunch more still to come on this Wednesday. This is the Jason Walker Show, and the opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes. They are veteran-owned, family-owned, woman-owned, and operated. They are the best in the business. Over 50 years' experience will craft you a home that is going to last for generations. And They're absolutely wonderful. Wonderful people, wonderful staff, and great family. Montana Custom Log Homes. Check them out, yourcustomlog.com. All right, quick break. Alex Eschelman when we come back on The Jason Walker Show.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or two. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from the Lundy Center, the Copper Club Casino.
L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street. Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients, along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $289. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show, above all handyman services man cave. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. Your Rodeo Roundup brought to you by Mark LaRoe coming up. But let's welcome her in. Oh, she's wearing the hat today. That is fantastic. She is our great friend, Alex Eschelman, joining us on courtesy of Dinners Done Right. That's what she said Wednesday. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. How are you? You got the Auburn shirt on today.
I am. I'm sporting the tiger look today. So
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm doing great, especially because we've been talking about this for weeks. And tomorrow we are, not tomorrow, but Friday, golfing and going through the whole process of the Montana Football Hall of Fame. And I'm so excited.
I got the red carpet secured. It's on the way to Billings as we speak. And I will be there tomorrow doing my show live in the Hotel and Convention Center lobby there. It's going to be a fun time. If you're there, stop by and say hi. But I don't know who I'm interviewing yet tomorrow. I did send you a list to get ready for the Hall of Fame induction red carpet ceremony. What was the one thing that stood out that when you were doing a little bit of research?
Well, I can't say that yet, Jason, because I'm still in my research process.
Oh, okay.
So I can't say it quite yet, but how about I answer that once we actually get to the red carpet and we can debrief the whole thing. But so far, I'm still in my research process, so I can't say that exactly for sure yet. Haven't gone through the whole thing.
Well, you do have a real job, so I mean, it's this is your side gig here.
It's still a big part of my job, absolutely.
I think we're going to start at 4:30 on Saturday. And that'll be a lot of fun. We've got like a big sign behind us with all the sponsors. It's going to look like an actual like the music awards or movie awards or whatever you want to call them. It's going to be fun.
I'm so excited. Are we color coordinating? What's the vibe for your outfit?
All right. So I have kind of a blackish suit that I'll be wearing. I have yet to pick my tie. I might go light blue because it brings out my eyes.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Does that help you? Maybe I'll go red.
I was thinking I could maybe wear blue. I was thinking orange. I was thinking a pop of summery color. So maybe that would go well with the blue. I always think blue and orange go well.
Auburn right there.
Love it.
And New York Mets. Come on. Oh, we've got it.
War Eagle, right?
That's right.
Auburn.
I love SEC football. I don't really have a favorite team, but after visiting my daughter last year and seeing a game at Auburn and at Tiger Stadium, or Jordan Hare Stadium, I'm sorry, I kind of have to be pot committed to them, right?
You're hooked.
Yeah. Definitely. Alex Eschelman, that's what she said. She does great work with SWX, ABC Fox Montana. Before we dive into everything else, a couple of Bobcats are leaving in Quinn. I can't ever pronounce Pacini and Zach Mackey taking off as well. Your buddy, Zach.
Oh, I know, but I'm so, sorry if you can hear that. That is my email. But yeah, no, it's definitely bittersweet. It is so bittersweet. I think obviously Zach did such an incredible job for Montana State athletics, but for me personally, from a professional standpoint, we had so much fun working together, and we also had a great friendship. Mm-hmm. So it is definitely sad to see him go, but I also am so proud of him. I think that he is on to bigger things. I think that he is a star, and I think that at one point we're going to hear him calling. Well, he is. He's going to be calling Power 5 events now, but I do think on national networks. I truly believe he's that good.
You know what I foresee? I foresee him doing play-by-play and you doing sidelines sometime in the future.
Very nice. That's nice. That is our dream for sure.
Right?
We've talked about that on set. Bobcat Insider saying it'd be kind of cool to take over College Game Day one day.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe we could do this, but. Oh, gosh, that's a dream for sure. So for now, he is going to Virginia Tech. I'm proud of him. And for now, I am here and very happy. And as far as Quinn goes, also had a great time working with him and really, really happy for his next step in his journey as well.
I will say officially right now on the Jason Walker Show, I am not going to be the next voice of the Montana State Bobcats. They have. I talked to Quinn today. Sounds like they basically have it wrapped up. I didn't even get to apply.
Maybe they had someone already in mind. I don't know, Jason. It's a competitive industry, as you know. But you know what? You can't take over that, because then we wouldn't be able to do your show every Wednesday.
That is true. That is true. And that's one thing I have thought about over the last couple of years is like, when Zach moves on, do I want? I mean, it's a dream. Growing up in Bozeman, I mean, PA announcing for 16 years. Yeah, I'd love to do the Cats, but. I'm happy. I'm happy in Helena.
Well, you should be, because you do a great job, and I love being on your show. And Helena is also a great place.
It is. It is. Obviously, you're still with the green screen. So, was it Madison still working on flood recovery stuff, because it's still going on?
She is. It's national news.
Yeah.
She is far from being done, but that is what you live for as a reporter, right?
Yep.
I mean, that is the type of stuff. I'm so proud of her, and she's down there covering over in Livingston, Livingston, Gardner, Yellowstone, Red Lodge, covering all over, working long hours, and is doing a great job. But gosh, Jason, I was able to go to Red Lodge last weekend and do that story on Montana State football, helping out, and man, yeah, if there's anybody listening who can help them out and even donate $1 or $2, it's worth it.
Well, you know what's great about that story, and it was a fantastic story, is I mean, that's something you don't expect, but when your story popped, it was like, oh, wow. I mean, because they don't want the recognition. They just showed up and did it. And you went with them. But what was the sentiment from the football team like, those guys that went?
Yeah, Jason, it was, well, first of all, to your point, most of the town did not know that Montana State football was showing up. So all the people that I was talking to and around all day, they were so over the moon and kind of relieved, because truly their lives have been put on pause to clean up their homes and their businesses and put the pieces back together. I mean, everything else is on pause. Thank goodness school's out, so people can fully pitch in, but it really is sad what has happened. And there was almost a sigh of relief to have that whole group of guys there who are able to lift heavy objects and who have the stamina to work, physically long hours all day, to be there. And when speaking with the guys, I mean, I don't even think that, they didn't think of it as something that it's almost like it was expected of them. That's their job. They're not just football players. They are leaders in the community. And that's the greatest part about athletics, is that it's never just about the sport. And for me, those are my favorite types of stories that I get to tell, because they really are leaders in our community, and for them to go out there said a lot, but to them that's the expectation.
Well, and it was cool too, because like you said, I mean, getting to tell those stories is really why we do what we do. I know we've talked about it before. We can get results, we can get scores, we can report on highlights all day long,
Which is important.
It's true.
That's why a lot of people watch sports, is just for the X's and O's and the numbers and the stats, which is, that's what it is.
But it's great to get those human stories because athletes are human as well. I want to ask you, because you were there firsthand, what was it like seeing
Really
Red
sad.
Lodge?
Really sad. Really sad. I mean, I haven't seen it in previous years where floods have gone through the town, but I mean, I was standing there and there was one person that walked up. They were standing in front of their house and somebody had just told them that they physically have to knock their house down because it was that damaged. So, I mean, then that was just one person. There were entire neighborhoods and then I went to Livingston for Wake Up Montana prior to that. And there were entire neighborhoods that had community cleanups, and there were tears and long hours of physical labor and work. So really puts things into perspective.
How tough is it for you as a journalist, Alex, to set aside the human emotion and do your job? Because you get involved, you see the pain and suffering at times, and it's tough to report on that at times, right?
And for a naturally emotional person like me, Jason, like I'm a little bit tearing up just thinking about it, because no, I am dramatic. I mean, that's what my dad told me the other day. He's like, I love you, but you're being a little over dramatic right now. I'm like, you're right. I am. I need that check. But no, I am dramatic, and I am a naturally emotional person. So, and I care, we all care about not only telling these stories, but connecting with people. And so when you're talking to somebody I talked to 2 people over the weekend, 3 who started bursting into tears mid conversation because they had been working all day and all night to clean and pick up the pieces of their homes and their businesses. So it is really hard to keep it together. And I admire the big time journalists who are on national stages who do those types of interviews and keep it together, because I don't know how they do. I start crying and have to take a sec for myself to collect with that person, because it is hard.
I'm talking with Alex Eschelman. That's what she said. All right, let's talk some sports now. Legion baseball continues to roll along in the Gallatin Valley. How are the Bucks? And the Outlaws, I guess, and the Bandits.
I know, right? It's craziness. I think they're all doing well. I mean, like we talked about, Jason, it's an up and down. It's an interesting year. It's a really interesting year. What do you think about this overall baseball season so far?
I agree with you because I can't remember, do Montana teams not get to travel to Canada, but Canada can come here?
I believe that's a rule, but I cannot confirm that.
So when you look at the standings, it's kind of all thrown off because like basically the last 2 years have all been thrown off because of everything. And it doesn't feel, I know when the kids, when they get out there, they feel normal, but it can't be normal the last couple years for them.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's only going to get more interesting because now Montana has implemented baseball into schools now.
Yeah.
It's not just Legion baseball. So that will make it even more interesting. I think that, like we were talking about last week, Bucks have had an up and down season. So there's still more baseball to be played. I mean, these seasons are always so long, so you just never know. Somebody could turn a corner and they're on top.
Well, it's crazy because Helena Senators are down in Omaha, and I think the Bozeman Bucks are there as well.
Yes.
And then they come back, and I think Bozeman's hosting a tournament. I could be wrong, but I know Helena has its big tournament next weekend over the 4th. I mean, it's absolutely crazy.
Tournament.
Yeah, okay. It's just nuts that we get into tournaments while we're in conference play, which just has always blown my mind in Legion baseball. It's like taking a break in basketball. You start conference in December, take a break for a month, and then start back up.
Yeah, that is really interesting. I've never thought about it that way, but you've been covering it a heck of a lot longer than I have, and I would agree with that for sure.
You're saying I'm a lot older. According to my daughter, I'm only 24. She told
that's older than me.
She told
or younger than me.
She
that's
told
great.
her teacher. That was my Father's Day gift. She said, "Daddy is 24." But that was great. So
that is hilarious.
Oh, some of her other answers. He's really good at tooting.
Okay,
and
sure.
he wants to be my best friend all the time. So, I mean, she's got it. She's got it all ends of the spectrum.
That is the most dad thing. He's really good at tooting. Yeah, so is my dad. Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, that's fantastic. Alex Eschelman joining us. What else are you covering in the Gallatin Valley besides everything else?
Well, I'm really excited about what I did today. And as you can see, I'm kind of in my golf attire.
Ooh.
I'm saving my Jason Walker show polo for Friday when we play.
Which color did I give you?
Jason Walker show.
I know. Which color is it? Is it the turquoise?
Gray.
Oh,
it's gray.
It's gray?
Yeah.
I'll wear my gray one, so we'll match.
Matchies, twinning, hashtag twinning, love it. So today I did a little warm-up golf prep. So Sean Rainey has done this really cool segment called Tee It Up with the Grizz players, and what he does every single other week or so, go out with a couple Grizz players, play a couple of holes, have fun on the golf course. And this year, Montana State and I are also a part of the segment.
Nice.
And so today I brought out RJ Fitzgerald. I was bummed his brother Jace couldn't be there. It's so funny. RJ, he messaged me like as we're talking about getting ready, all the plans of when our tea time is and all that. And he's like, "Do you mind if I bring Troy?" I'm like, "Shh, did you mind? Of course." Like, bring him along. Yes.
Wait, can I golf with an NFL guy? Sure, why not?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That would be so cool. So we had a great day, and it was cool to have Troy there. He wasn't really a part of the segment. It was RJ is the star of our show, and rightfully so, because one, he's a great golfer. Two, he's an awesome dude. Love RJ Fitzgerald. He's just a great guy to hang out with and just learn from and have a fun time. And we had a great day, and his best buddy Troy was out there too, and he played well, and it was a really great time.
Who's a better golfer, Troy Anderson or RJ Fitzgerald?
I don't know. I didn't get to watch, and I could only be there for a couple of holes because I had to come back to work.
Sure. They
ended up finishing the round. I would say I think they were about the same.
Okay.
I mean, RJ parred the first two holes, so he was right on par. No pun intended there. They were both really good. I mean, I thought that their form was great. I mean, I'm not an expert, but their form seemed great. Their shots they were hitting great shots, and they were, they're awesome guys. I feel so lucky. The Montana State football team, there's not genuinely one player, or really any of these teams, where I'm like, he's just not that nice. They're all really nice.
I just thought of something, because you've got the hat, you got the golf attire, and it just hit me with your hair the way it is. Chantel McCabe of the Golf Channel. That's who you remind me of right now. Who, by the way, has been on this show.
I really?
Yeah, I had her on in 2020.
That's a compliment. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Speaking of golf, I mean, the PGA Live Golf drama, I'm eating it up.
What's your take on it?
I mean, first of all, can you blame? I mean, you're making a heck of a lot more money. Can you blame them?
Right.
Not that they need it, but if it's presented to you, why would you not go that route? But I also do see the other side of the coin, where, I mean, the PGA, it's just so prestigious, and I don't know. I think it's inevitable. Bottom line, I think it's inevitable. I think that things constantly grow and change, and whether it's good or bad, whatever, it's going to happen.
Well, here's my take, real quick. And I know the segment's that's what she said.
I want to hear your take.
But I'm like you. I see both sides of the spectrum, and I equate it to two things. One, the USFL for years, or XFL, tried to go up against the NFL, but they never really had the money.
Right.
And two, I remember a couple years ago in the PRCA, a bunch of Cowboys, top name Cowboys, left to go start their own, so they could go to less rodeos, like the Live Tour, you play less, and then have a year-end championship. But the Live Tour is actually, and the ERA didn't make it because of money issues. Well, the Live Tour has money behind it. However it comes, that's where it is. So I think it can be successful, and with a bunch of big names now going. I mean, Brooks Koepka's the latest. I just don't want to see it ruin the LPGA because I love the girls.
I think, I think that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it's good for the game, but I really do think in a way it is, because it's making it more competitive. It's adding more elements, and it is, whether the drama is good or bad. I mean, there is that saying, it doesn't matter if it's good publicity, bad, whether people are talking about you, good or bad, you're being talked about.
True.
So the drama there is kind of good, I think, in the sense too, that it is a topic of discussion.
Before I let you go, I've been looking at this for a couple of weeks now. Is that Mick Durham behind you, the old Bobcat coach? On your other corner, who is that in that picture?
Oh no. That is it's an ABC.
Was that Peter
World
Jennings?
News poster.
I just compared Peter Jennings.
Reporter.
Oh, okay. To Mick Durham, who's now at MSU B, but okay.
I think it's a compliment. This guy's kind of good looking, I guess. Yeah.
Is that the guy that's hosting World News now? Is that David Muir?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Girls know David Muir.
I think it is.
Okay. That's okay. I've just been looking at it for a couple weeks. And
it has his name under the poster. So.
Oh, well, there you go. We figured it out. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I cannot wait. 4:30 Saturday, red carpet event gets started at the Hotel and Convention Center. It'll stream on both the Jason Walker Show, all of our sites, plus the Montana Football Hall of Fame Facebook page. It's going to be fun.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped. This has been marked on the calendar for months now, and we are going to crush it. We're going to have a fun time, and I can't wait. So it will be fun, and can't wait to see you.
Hey, we're the pregame party leading up to the big event.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. You got to have a pregame.
There you go. And we will do plenty of pregaming this weekend. Alex Eschelman, that's what she said. We'll see you tomorrow, and safe travels down to Billings, my friend.
Thanks, Jason. Excited to see you.
That is Alex Eschelman joining us. That's what she said, brought to you by Dinner's Done Right. And we talked about it last week. They have these coolers, and I can't remember the name, but you need to stop in and check them out because they are absolutely wonderful. Now, they're coolers, which is great, but you also can plug them into your car, and they will heat your food. So you can get like a casserole, take it to your kid's game, and plug it in while your kid's playing, and you'll have it done in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. A family size. You also can get the single size. Dinner's Done Right. Vicky, they think of everything. Plus the edible cookie dough. I need to stop and get some for Alex on my way down tomorrow to Billings. All right. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. We're coming back. Montana Rodeo Roundup. There are rodeos postponed this weekend. We'll tell you about that in the NRA. There are PRCA rodeos in Montana and NRA. We'll update you on what happened over the weekend and a whole lot more still to come. Jason Walker Show. We are having fun on a Wednesday.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Everyone knows about Dinner's Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinner's Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinner's Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. L&P Grocery offers Boulder a convenient shopping experience, whether you're stopping in for a few things or stocking up for the week ahead. From fresh produce and meat to all the staples you need to feed your family, you'll find it here. L&P Grocery is also proud to have partnerships with local brands and carry products unique to the area. Stop by to exchange propane tanks, pick up fishing tackle, grab your prescription, or get your photo taken at the Pitcher Kiosk. They're delighted to be the one-stop shop for local area Boulder residents who want to support local business. Visit lnpgrocery.com and at 215 North Main Street.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Looking for something sweet before work? How about that fresh brewed coffee? Maybe a fresh baked cinnamon roll as you head in for another great day exploring. Then look no further than the Sweet Spot in Boulder. Whatever your pleasure, the Sweet Spot has everything to fix that craving. From daily specials and rolls to tasty cookies and more. Don't forget that caramel macchiato or espresso and many more of your favorite flavors. The Sweet Spot caters to the local community and cares about providing the best treats every day. Visit the Sweet Spot on Facebook or in Boulder at 102 North Main Street. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Summer, the season to work hard, play hard. The days are heating up and getting longer. The smell of fresh cut grass, the hot sun on your skin. We kidding. We all know you're really thinking about having fun and relaxing at the Copper Club Casino. Meet your friends for a cold one. Play a $5 or $2. When you want great service, cold drinks, and fun entertainment, this is the place. The Copper Club Casino, where everybody knows your name any time of year. On Euclid across from Molendi Center, the Copper Club Casino.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back to The Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show. Final segment on a Wednesday. It's a good tune. Like it. The Unstoppable Warrior. Oh. Got golf league tonight. Looking to play pretty good. So last week, was it Thursday? I shot a 38 on the back nine. I've never broken 40. Was really jacked about that. And haven't golfed well since, but tonight's going to be good. We're doing a 2-man Stableford scoring system, so Buddy and I are on the same team. going to be a good time. Speaking of good time, it's going to be fun on tomorrow down in Billings, Hotel and Convention Centers. We get ready for the Montana Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony and banquet, which is coming up on Saturday. And if you don't have your tickets yet, you need to get them, and at any Universal Athletics store. And I highly recommend you join us down there because it's going to be a lot of fun on Saturday. Tomorrow we'll be there doing the show from the lobby of the Hotel and Convention Center, and then Friday the golf tournament, and then Friday night a big invite-only type party, and then Saturday the induction. 5 p.m. social hour, 6 p.m. the induction banquet starts. Shan Schillinger, Blaine McElmurray, Dean Fletcher, Jim Sweeney, Rocky Gullickson, Marsh Sunderland, Dane Storiston, and Robert Rides at the door, all being inducted this year. And looking forward to the red carpet event, which will start at about 4:30, and with Alex Eschelman and I. And it's pretty cool. So I get to do some interviews on stage that'll play at Universal Athletic Kiosk at the Hall of Fame in Bozeman. And I have interviews with Shan Schillinger, Dane Fletcher, believe Dane Storiston, and Rocky Gullickson. So those are my 4 that I will interview them or their families that I get to talk with. And then those will play on a cycle at Universal with the past inductees. Shane Collins went in last year. Marty Morningweg went in last year. Brent Musburger. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you join us. This segment brought to you by the Copper Club Casino and the friendliest staff, hottest games, and I mean the hottest games. Lots of fun in there. Coldest drinks and great staff, like I said, and friendly atmosphere. The other players in there are super nice, and it's a good place to go to hang out. Is the Copper Club Casino there on Euclid in Helena. Let's do the Montana Rodeo Roundup, brought to you by Mark Leroux Photography, and make sure you check out his new website, marklerouxphotography.com. And he will get you taken care of. Book your senior pictures, portraits now. Get it done. Weatherford College wins the women's CNFR. Montana State women cannot back up the title. They won last year. They go 5th as a team, however. You also had from the Big Sky region, Montana State Northern in 20th, which was pretty good showing. And is that it? Yeah. On the men's side, the Bobcat men, I think, finished 25th. And as it loads, it takes a minute because technology is awesome. Tarleton State won the men's title with the Bobcats in 25th, as I mentioned. And moving on down, Northern was in 33rd as a team. They only had a couple of guys there. Where's Montana Western? I don't see him. They had some dudes and ladies there as well. Some Bobcats in the top 10. On the women's side, didn't go real well overall, but a good performance to take 5th as a team. There's no question about that. Sage Kimsey out for the year, the world champ bull rider. He's got to have shoulder injury, or he's got a shoulder injury, so he is out for the rest of the year. That opens it up for Stetson Wright to really go ahead and seal the deal. And there you go on that. Let's see here. The results from last week, Northern Rodeo in Wilsow. And I know you hear people say Wilsaw. It's not Wilsaw. It's Wilsow. It was named after the two basically founders of the town, a husband and wife named Willie and Sally. Spur Owens took the bareback out of Helena with a 67. Tanner Hollenbeck Saddlebronc out of Dillon with a 74. Bull riding, Townsend's Tanner Terriel with a 73 to get it done. Tyler Hooley Bozeman, formerly of Haver, won the steer wrestling in 7 flat. Hardin's Trevin Bauman in 10-8 took the tie down. Dylan Johnson, Gavin Beatty of Helena, 6 flat to win team roping. Kalispell's Tammy Jo Carpenter just got past Sierra Erickson in barrels. And in breakaway, it was Harley Medjed of Miles City with 2 and 4. and she outpaced, she went 2-4 in breakaway. Sealy Salmond, Michaela Witter, Sierra Erickson, Bella Fossa, Megan McGinley, and Drew Superior were all within 0.5 of a second. That's how tight the breakaway was in Wilsow. The Northern Rodeo this week will be in Polson at the Mission Mountain Rodeo. The Hells Are Roaring Guts and Glory Rodeo at Jardine has been postponed. And you also have Big Timber this weekend as well. Opime as well. And then we get into the 4th next week, which is going to be a lot of fun stuff. Montana PRCA belt. Connor Mernon, your all-around champ. Tristan Hansen won the bareback. Ty Erickson, the steer wrestling. Team roping, Alonzo Skunkcap and Caleb Gardapi. Colby Kitson won the saddle bronc, 81.5. Trevin Bauman and Jesse Medeiros split the tie down. Heather Crowley won the barrel racing, and Connor Mernion won the bull riding. So that was happening in Belt. Meanwhile, over in Jordan at the Extreme Bronc Ride, Montana boy Sage Newman, who is the world leader in Broncs, got the win in the first round, and then he got the win in the average because he went 181 on 2 as he finished second in the finals but won the average. Wyatt Casper and Sage Newman split the win there in Jordan, the Extreme Bulls. This week, Hardin, Augusta, and then next weekend, the Home of Champions Rodeo in Red Lodge and Livingston Roundup, and Roundup's Rodeo Roundup, all officially will go. Especially the one in Red Lodge was the one people were concerned about, the Home of Champions Rodeo, but they are a go for the 4th of July weekend. They said come hell or high water, they will get it done. So you'll just have to expect delays with roads and the such in Red Lodge and probably in Livingston as well and Roundup. But those are all a go as of right now. So that is fantastic, fantastic news. That is your Montana Rodeo Roundup brought to you by Mark LaRoe Photography. Check out marklaroephotography.com. Unbelievable photos and unbelievably nice guy. Great guy to work with as well. We had some family portraits done over the Christmas break when all the kids were together. So appreciate Mark and everything he's done with the world of rodeo, the world of just photos. He does a great job. Check him out, marklaroephotography.com. All right, let's do On This Day in History. It is June the 22nd. It is National Chocolate Eclair Day. HVAC, let's try that one again. HVAC Tech Day, Onion Rings Day, and Kissing Day, which is interesting that you have Onion Rings and Kissing Day on the same day, because if you eat a bunch of onions, you're probably not going to be kissed. But onion rings, I love them. I'm not an onion guy, but I use onions in all my cooking. But what I do love is onion rings, especially the crispy ones. Those are the best. Like the big, thick, crispy ones. Those are awesome. On this date in 1874, the game of lawn tennis was introduced. 1889, Louisville Colonels set the Major League Baseball record with a 26th consecutive loss. 1930, Lou Gehrig hit 3 home runs in a 20-13 win over the Philadelphia A's. 1937, the challenger Joe Louis knocked out James J. Braddock, the Cinderella Man, in the 8th round at Comiskey Park to win the World Heavyweight Boxing title. And then a year later on this date, Louis retained that title with a first-round knockout of Max Schmeling at Yankee Stadium. 1944, Boston Brave Jim Tobin with his second no-hitter of the year. 1981, it was John McEnroe's famous "You Cannot Be Serious" rant at Wimbledon in the first round. Remember that? You cannot be serious. Happy birthday today, Pistol Pete Maravich, born on this date in 1947. Dan Weldon was born on this date in 1978. Now, both of Pistol Pete and Dan Weldon died way too young. Pistol Pete died, he was 41. Dan Weldon, not quite, well, he was 33. And I interviewed Dan Weldon. I worked at a TV station in Colorado in Grand Junction, and I drove across the state to Colorado Springs and went to Pikes Peak International Raceway for the PPIR and interviewed Elio Castroneves, Dan Weldon, Danica Patrick. That's the real reason I went, was Danica. You would not believe how tiny she was, or is. Really, all these drivers. Dario Franchitti, got to talk to him. I got to see Ashley Judd. I never actually got to meet her, but I saw her. I stood like 2 feet away from her. And wow. 2005 Ashley Judd, 2006 Ashley Judd. Much better than 2022 Ashley Judd. She's had way too many like injections in her face. Anyway, back to Dan Weldon. So I interviewed him. Great dude, born in England. And then I remember I was watching the race when they were in Las Vegas. And he crashed hard and died on the track in 2011. And man, it's one of those moments where, like we talked with Alex Eschelman, where you take the reporters or human side out of reporting and you think back to, 6 years previous when I interviewed him, how great he was, how welcoming he was, how accommodating he was. And then you see him pass away on the track. It was sad. It was a sad moment. 1865, the CSS Shenandoah fired the last shot of the American Civil War in the Bering Strait to indicate surrender. On this date, 1955, Walt Disney's animated film Lady and the Tramp was released, one of my all-time favorites. Bambi's my favorite of the old ones. Lady and the Tramp's probably second. Those two were my go-to all the time. I mean, I love me some Anna and Elsa now. Frozen 1 and 2 are unbelievably good. And that's the cool thing about having kids so far apart, 24, 22, and now 4, is you get to rewatch all the old Disney stuff. Oh, it's great. It's great. And take out the politics, take out all the crap. The movies of then, great. And even now, okay. But Frozen, I was not a big fan at start, but they both grew on me. Especially during the vid when the little one was home for 3 months in a row or whatever it was a couple years ago. So there's that. That is On This Day in History. This segment brought to you by Copper Club Casino. If you want hot machines, you want cold drinks, and you want friendly staff, get into the Copper Club Casino and have some fun. Gamble responsibly, drink responsibly, but have some fun in the Copper Club Casino.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky, the best Cajun this side of New Orleans. Go see Miss Lou and the gang. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful food. Great sponsor of the show as well. Been with us since day one. Oh, man. Tomorrow, we're in Billings. Billings Hotel and Convention Centers. We get set for the Montana Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up Saturday. We'll get you all set up tomorrow for it. Live from the Billings Hotel and Convention Center lobby. Thanks to Alex Eschelman joining us today. That's what she said. Always fun talking with her. Can't wait to golf with her. Can't wait to do the red carpet event, 4:30 on Saturday, right here, Jason Walker Show. We'll see you back here tomorrow from Billings. Jason Walker Show, the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave, will be on the road. Join us, won't you? We'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited.